Howard pulls one into the shift. Campbell from the right side throws it out.
In September of 2022, Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred passed 3 rules, due to begin in 2023, that he believed would make the game of baseball more enjoyable. We already went over the pitch clock and if it's beneficial for the sport of baseball. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. We're going to be bringing you videos on all types of content, including the rule changes. In this video, we'll be going over the shift ban and what it means for hitters all across Major League Baseball and the sport of baseball as a whole. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because you won't want to miss it. Without further ado, let's get right into it. As we mentioned in our last video, the pitch clock may be the most controversial of the 3 rule changes, but the shift ban is probably the most important. The shift ban applies to the infield, as 2 infielders must be on either side of second base and have both of their feet on the dirt when a pitch is released. More runs will be scored, batting averages will go up, ERAs will go down. This will change the game, and we think it's for the best. Let's go over exactly how much the shift ban will have an effect on the sport. Well, for starters, you must keep in mind that left-handed batters will be affected by this rule change much more than right-handed batters, as the left-handed batters were shifted 55% of the time in 2022, compared to the right-handed hitters only being shifted 19% of the time. Now, of course, some hitters will be more affected by the shift ban than others, but it will surely affect every hitter throughout all of Major League Baseball one way or another. In 2022, left-handed batters lost 31 points of batting average due to the shift, compared to the 6 points of batting average right-handed players lost. That's just one example of lefties being affected by the shift. And here's yet another example. Left-handed batters hit an abysmal .207 on balls hit toward the shift. We're sure that number will skyrocket in 2023. We've talked about stats from each batter's box. Now, let's talk about which specific hitters will benefit from the shift ban the most. Corey Seager is one of the first names you think of when you think of a shift ban, as he is by far the most shifted player in Major League Baseball. Seager hit 182 ground balls into the shift in 2022, 20 more than the next highest, and he hit .137 on those ground balls, the lowest among the top 15 shifted players in Major League Baseball. Seager is one of the most talented left-handed hitters in all of baseball, and despite his awful production with the shift on, he was still an all-star in 2022, a season in which he posted a .772 OPS to go along with 33 home runs, 24 doubles, and a .245 batting average, which happens to be the lowest of his career. His low batting average in 2022 was definitely due to his numbers into the shift, as in 2021, Seager had a .306 batting average in his last year as a Dodger. Corey Seager has finished as high as 3rd in the AL MVP race, and with the shift being restricted, he may end up in MVP conversations once again. Shohei Ohtani might be a name that you might be surprised to see on this list, but the 2021 AL MVP had 162 ground balls into the shift in 2022, second most behind previously mentioned Corey Seager. However, Ohtani had 41 hits against the shift, the most among the top 15 shifted players in Major League Baseball, for a .253 batting average, the 3rd highest among the top 15. Now, fans everywhere know about Shohei Ohtani, and after the 2023 World Baseball Classic, he might have cemented himself as the best baseball player in the world. And with the shift being gone in 2023, he very well may win MVP once again. In 2022, Ohtani posted a .875 OPS to go along with 34 home runs and 30 doubles, and a .273 batting average. Oh, and he also has 6 triples. A pitcher had 6 triples. Yeah. Basically, what we're saying is that Ohtani is more than good enough to hit around the shift. So imagine how good he'll be when there's no shift. He might have the best single season in Major League Baseball history at this point, because the dude is only getting better on the mound as well. 2 more big names that struggled with the shift in 2022 were World Series opponents Kyle Tucker and Kyle Schwarber. Tucker had 139 ground balls into the shift in 2022 for a batting average of .165, while Schwarber had 115 ground balls into the shift in 2022 for a batting average of .157. 2 of the bottom 4 averages of the top 15 most shifted players. Now, as good as both of these players are, they are in a prime position to be that much better in 2023. Kyle Tucker is a big line drive hitter, having 30 home runs and 28 doubles in 2022, while Kyle Schwarber is an absolute slugging machine, hitting 46 home runs in 2022. However, it's a rare occasion that a ball isn't hit into the shift when these two don't lift the ball, meaning that the chance of them getting a base hit in 2023 heavily increases with the lack of a shift. There's only one right-handed hitter on the top 15 most shifted against players list, Marcus Semien of the Texas Rangers. In 2022, Semien had 134 ground balls into the shift for a batting average of .269, which happens to be the highest in the entire top 15. Semien also had 36 hits against the shift, second most in the top 15, only behind Shohei Ohtani. This is living proof that the shift affects left-handed batters much more than right-handed batters. But it's also living proof that it does affect right-handed batters a lot more than you'd think. We talked about Semien's Texas Rangers teammate Corey Seager earlier, and with both of these hitters likely to be positively affected by the shift ban, the Rangers could be really scary in the AL West come August or September. There are plenty more big names that will be affected by the shift ban in 2023, specifically Joey Gallo. But considering that he only had 410 plate appearances in 2022, he doesn't have enough statistics to qualify for shift restriction numbers. But if you're a baseball fan, you know that Joey Gallo is easily the person you think of first when it comes to the shift. The new Minnesota Twin will surely have a huge 2023 and remind people how truly talented he is. That's it. What do you guys think of the shift ban? Do you think it's best for baseball? Or do you think that it needs to go? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Be on the lookout for more content, as it's sure to come your way soon. See you guys in the next one.